I inched forward on my belly, the snow crunching softly beneath my wiggling body, then stopped at the edge of the rolling hillock. Nestled in the valley below was our target, Glome Quarry. Slowly, carefully, I lifted the bronze spyglass to my eye, breathing out a wispy cloud of steam which immediately fogged the lens. I grunted, adjusted my position, and wiped the lens clean with one thumb. I slipped the spy scope back into place. Much better. It was deep night, but the moon overhead was full and brilliant, casting silvered light over the city of spires. Glome Quarry was a dark, brooding place, a hard city much like the frozen wastes surrounding it and the Risi who called it home. But despite the harsh lines, the blocky utilitarian homes, and the black weathered stone, the palace at the center was a grand sight, a sprawling complex with a myriad of slender obsidian spires jutting up like glittering pieces of jagged broken glass. One central tower, circular and monstrously tall compared to the rest of its brothers and sisters, stood out against the purple horizon studded with stars. That was where I needed to go, where the city's control room was located. Getting in, however, would be no mean feat. I shifted the spyglass, this time focusing on the high walls of the formidable Risi capital. Well, it had been the Risi capital, right up until the Vogthar had taken the city during their initial invasion of Eldgard. Now, there was hardly a green-skinned warrior in sight. Instead, Vogthar shock troops patrolled the ramparts, torches clutched in raised fists as they searched for any signs of intrusion, invasion. They were intimidating creatures, each one vaguely humanoid, all standing over 7 feet tall. The standard Vogthar had dusky gunmetal skin, heavily tattooed with sharp angular black script that gave me chills when I looked at it. They had pinched, gaunt faces that lacked noses, and fish-like mouths positively bristling with serrated black teeth. Matte black horns protruded above pointed ears, curling up toward the sky. On the snow-powdered ground in front of the domineering walls were the Vogthar heavy hitters, monstrous cyclopes, 20 feet tall, and prowling ragnawolves, each as large as a school bus. But as disconcerting as the Vogthar were, and they absolutely were, it was the occasional pockets of humanity that really left me unsettled. A handful of woads here, a squad of Risi there. I craned my head upward and watched as the silhouette of a winged accipiter zipped past the face of the moon before being swallowed by the night once more. Some of those warriors were dark converts, empty shells now hosting Vogthar souls, but not all. A substantial number of players and NPCs had decided to willingly join Thanatos and his right-hand man, Alejo Carrera, who was the living incarnation of Serthrog.